That's good everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to film a full day of eating. I'll put in the description and stuff what calories and macros I'm eating, but I'm just going to start the morning off. I don't really like to eat too much in the morning, so I'm just going to start it off with just a little banana. Just something to get us going, but nothing too much, because sometimes when I feel like I eat in the morning quite a lot, I feel a bit lethargic and I don't really want to get to that feeling until midday where I need that energy boost. So probably have a monster as well in between meals, but you know, 0 calories, so it's all good. And usually I'll have a vitamin C tablet as well, so that's probably what I'll have now. So I'll catch him with the next meal and update you then. So picked a few bits up from Madison's as well, just so we've got. So I didn't realise I had no chicken left, so this is what we've got. Just a few little bits to last us a few days. Just some chicken breast, bacon medallions are a must, and then we're gonna have one of these in a minute as well. No, Battle Bites, if you know, you know. I should definitely have a sponsor by them by now, but you know, we'll move. Also, crack the monster open. So yeah, what I like to do is just usually fast till like 11-12 o'clock, just so I'm not thinking about food and then I've got a short window of time to eat it in, and I just find that's what suits me best. But you know, everyone's different. You might be someone who's quite hungry in the morning, so it might not work for you, but a tip I would say is definitely make sure you're staying hydrated throughout the day, and I try and aim for about 4 to 5 litres of water a day in the morning as well. Try and get like 500 to a litre straight in, because it'll sort of bloat your stomach out, and when you feel hungry sometimes all you need is just a bit of water, and you know, it's a good way to kickstart all the internal organs as well in the body. So make sure, if not the first thing you do, one of the first things you do in the morning is staying hydrated, and you know, because you've been asleep for 8 to 9 hours, you know, your body needs it. So that's one key tip I'd say. So yeah, that's it. I'll put the calories on screen as well. So in total now we've only had a banana and well, not yet, but gonna have a Battle Bite bar, and I'm probably gonna have bacon medallions on breakfast thins in like an hour or two. So that'll be the first proper meal to start off with. So I'll check in when I've cooked that, so I'll see you all in that clip. So meal number 1 officially, we're gonna cook some bacon medallions and 2 Orbital things as well. So these are good because they're only 100 calories each, so toast them up a bit. We put these on the pan now. We use the 1 cal spray as well, so most of my meals I don't really use butter, or unless I'm having like a steak on the weekend, I'll only ever use Fry Light. Sunflower oil one's nice as well, but the coconut one, it's the best. And then we're gonna have a cherry Pepsi Max as well. If you're someone who's drinking your calories, you know, there's just no need. There's so many good tasting options that don't have any calories. 2 calories per can, man, tastes better than most drinks. So gonna whip this up now, and then I'll show you the outcome. So my number 1 sorted, 4 bacon medallions, 2 thins. I think it comes out, I'll put the macros on screen and total calories as well as running calories for the total daily, but I think it comes out to roughly around 350 to 380, somewhere around that. I don't weigh these amounts out, you know, I'll scan the pack and I'll show you how to do that. And for every meal, you know, I'll have a bottle of water as well, just so I'm, you know, bloating myself out, as I said, just filling myself up. And you know, this is probably not going to fill me up to where I'm sort of 100% satisfied, but that's not the goal. You know, you've got to sort of accept you're not always going to be full. I'm not going to be hungry, but I'm not going to be full. And I think a lot of people eat till they're full rather than, you know, eating till they're content. So this is why I love Battle Bites as well. Look, you don't get that on it. The protein bar, bits of the marshmallow, and they come in 2 pieces as well, so you can save one for later in the day if you wanted to. So meal number 2 is going to be, should be 300 gram, yeah, so roughly around 300. Obviously it's got the packaging on, so give or take, and then one of these, I'll just snap that in half and put it in the microwave. So 300 gram of lean mince and half a pack of Thai jasmine rice. And Morrison's do these, they are a game changer, because obviously you can take them off instead of cooking a full one and having to bin half a tub of rice. So the Thai jasmine, it's the best. Again, a lot of people ask about, like, you know, should I weigh it raw or cooked? And for me, I weigh everything raw in terms of meat, but it's down to personal preference. But just make sure that you are being consistent with it. Same with, so like your fry light and stuff like that, you know, you're using similar amounts of sprays. You can track that if you want. I don't track my fry light or like me 0 calorie drinks, which is like 1 or 2 calories. It's not worth it for me. I'm not going to go that much into detail, but you do find that, you know, people are having like Lucozades or Coke and they do have calories in if you're not going for the diet version. So that's where your calories come from. You're like, I don't really even eat that much. Just make sure for a day you track everything you're eating, and you'll be sort of overwhelmed by how much calories you're actually eating. Some people underestimate like a lot of the foods they're eating, so, and make sure you're weighing them out as well. That's the best way, you know, you want to track all elements and then you can see where you're going wrong then. So whilst they're on the frying pan just cooking shortly, I'd thought I'd just say, you know, the aim of a diet is to make it not feel like a diet. You know, it's about lifestyle. You want to be eating regularly similar foods. You know, you don't have to be eating foods that you don't like. Yeah, of course, if you want to try and lose stupid amounts of weight in short amount of time, you're gonna have to, aren't you? Let's be honest. But you know, you should be consistent with it year round. And you know, I've lost 6.5 stone now in near enough 12 months, and you know, that might be a lot to some people. It might be, you know, not a lot to other people, because it depends how extreme you want to take it. But you know, I'm always preaching, it's your lifestyle. It's not about cutting and then putting it back on after you've gone on your oldie or whatever it is. It's all about lifestyle. So you know, I'm eating bacon on Warburton thins, and to me that's just a normal meal. It's something that I enjoy to eat. If I did like eggs, I'd probably opt for eggs or egg whites instead. And it's just chopping and changing, finding like healthy alternatives, and you know, cutting your portion sizes down as well. That's a big one, and that's why it's so important that we're tracking our food. And I'll update in a bit, you know, how I track, and using my fitness pal and how I work out my calories and stuff like that. So a bit of education for people that don't know how to do it. So I'll probably whip the whiteboard out for that one. You know, be a bit professional for you. So I'll see you when we get round to it. There we go. Meal number 2 done. As you can see, a massive full bowl. So that's why I enjoy this meal, because I actually love the taste, and you know, it's filling. It's not on too out there, and it's quite easy to make. You know, 5 minutes, fry the mince, put the rice in the microwave, and that's what I like to do. I like to keep it quick and easy, because you know, I tend to be quite busy throughout the day, so I don't have much time to, you know, cook all my own sauces and stuff like that. So some people do, and you know, if you do, you know, it's up to you what you want to do with your time. And that's a big thing. You know, time management is a massive part of dieting. So I was going to say about time management, you know, it's a massive part of dieting, because you've all heard the saying, you know, fail to prepare to fail, and it does ring true, because if you're not managing your time properly, you're gonna find yourself, oh well, I'll just have that instead, and you have got, like, if you're eating out, you've got no way of really tracking them calories, and you know, you might opt for something that's not on your plan, or you know, it's off track, it's a bit higher in fat, and that's where you start falling down. And so make sure you're managing your time, you know, roughly around what times you're going to be eating, you know, roughly what you're going to be eating before you know you've got the stuff in to make it. So make sure you've got your time management on lock as well. So as I said, I go through a quick sort of demonstration of how I work out my calories and how you can do it. Obviously I've been tracking my calories for quite a while now, so I sort of know where I'm up to. I'm on the back end of my cut, and it's why my calories are so low for me. You know, these calories, you could gain weight on them if you're smaller than me, less muscle mass and stuff like that. So I'd advise you first of all to go on to Google, find your BMR calculations, and then whatever your goal is, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight, obviously reduce or add to the intake. So you know, for this video, my calories are going to be between 2000 and 2100. That's what I have most days now, sometimes on a rest day I'll drop them, just because I'm not needing as much energy output as I would on a training day. But most training days now I do some form of cardio as well to do that, so I still like to keep them at 2000, 2100 on a rest day as well. So as you can see, I thought I'd just do a quick breakdown, I don't know how clear that is, on macros. So you've got protein, carbs and fats, and protein and carbs both have 4 calories per gram, and then fats have 9 calories per gram, and that's why obviously high fat food, so when you're going out for like your pizzas and stuff like that, you know, they're high in fat, and that's why the calories are so high, is because fats have a higher calorie per gram compared to protein and carbs. And as we know, you know, when you eat meat, a lot of you will find out it fills you up a lot more because it's more satiating and has more, it needs more from the body as well to digest it, so that's why we like to keep protein high. So my rule of thumb is 1 pound of body mass, so you should be eating a gram to that. So it's between 0.8 to 1.5 depending on your goal. Obviously the more into the cut you are, I'd advise the higher end of that scale you go, because you want to retain as much muscle as you've got. And also, whilst I'm here talking about that, is you want to train the way you did to get the muscle, to keep it as well. So you don't want to go, oh yeah, I'll just do cardio, I'll lift light weights, and that's not the case, because you will lose muscle. It's literally a case of use it or lose it. So that's the saying. So for me, I'm around 192 pounds at the minute, so my estimate's going to be between 190 and 200 gram of protein. So then obviously from there, what I've put down here as well, I never really like to go below like 45 gram, 50 gram of fat, because as we know, fats regulate our hormones and stuff in the body, so we don't really want to take into that because you won't be feeling too good. So I'll probably stick to around 45 gram of fat. So if you work that out now, get my calculator up, you've got, say, 200 gram of protein, you times that by 4 to get the caloric amount, because it's, you know, as I said, 4 calories. So you've got 200 times 4 equals 800. So 800 of them calories are purely from protein. And then we've got 45 of fat. So we do 45 times 9, because that's how much is per 1 gram of fat, is 9 calories, which gives us 405 calories. So if you add the 800, that's 1205, and then I'm on 2000 calories. So 2000 calories, take away 1205. It's bad because I'm an accountant and I should know how to do this in my head. Equals 795. So we'll round that up to 800. So we'll say 800 divided by 4 again is 200. So we're going to be eating 200 gram of carbs as well. So my goals for my macros is going to be 200 gram protein, 200 gram of carb and 45 gram of fats. Now on rest days sometimes I like to play around with fats and carbs, just I hide the fats up on a rest day and lower the carbs down, as I said, because I don't need them. But that's all just dependent, and that's basically how to work them out. Obviously you need to figure out what works for you. You might feel like you can lower your fats, or you might feel like you need to higher your fats to keep them hormones regulated and feeling good in your body, and you'll start to notice as you drop calories as well about your nervous system. The more higher intensity cardio you're doing rather than low states, so like your steps and stuff, and if you're doing like, you know, running quite a lot of sprint and stuff like that, you will feel your nervous system, you know. So I'd advise getting a multivitamin. I've got the animal pack ones which I put on my story on Instagram the other day. If you want to find more out about them, drop me a message and I'll go into detail, because they are quite a stacked panel on what's actually in them. So yeah, that's basically how to work out calories. Obviously comment down below if there's any queries, or my links for the Instagram is going to be below as well if you want to get in touch personally, so I'm more than happy to go through that, and I can probably do a more in-depth assessment as well on the channel going forward, on calories and in more detail to help you out. But that's basically it, so I'll see you all in the next for the next meal. So big pull leg going down as well. That's what we're working with for sups. And so back from the gym. I didn't want to pick up and record just because I was with one of my mates. I went David Lloyd's, which is a bit of a change for me. And I didn't want the video to be too long. Obviously, it's already probably a bit long. So we're back now with our post workout. So we've got oats, 40 grams, sorry, no milk, just water, and some Velocity Whey by Strom. What flavour? Chocolate sponge flavour, and look, that's how I like my consistency. Not too runny, but not too thick. And it's more like a mousse, the Strom one. It's sort of, the other ones go like, the Perform ones go like a paste, and this one goes like a mousse. It's a bit different. It's nice though. So I'm gonna eat this. I think I'm gonna hop on a call with Josh as well to discuss future plans, and then I'm gonna have last meal be the chicken curry. So I'll see you all when that comes around. So porridge done. We're gonna have our multivitamins now, but that's only one serving. So I'll just look how many we've got to get down. See, and that's a big one now. They're the type of ones where you feel like you're gonna suffocate because it's stuck in your throat, but you know, we'll get there in the end, and then go for a walk, get our final steps in, and see you when we're having the next meal. Also, if you're someone that doesn't really like water or struggles getting it in, this is an absolute, I want to focus, absolute game changer. It's raspberry orange and passion fruit, but it is so nice. So last meal of the day, we're gonna have chicken curry, again another half of one of the rices, and a Pathak's tikka masala, so with 200 grams of chicken, and then I'm gonna get a bath, and then we're gonna have a Viscount, which 70 calories, not bad, which takes us to a total of 2050 calories. I'll put them all on the screen and break down the macros with each individual meal as well. So you know, as you can see, I'm gonna be pretty full after this, and that's also why I like to fast till 12, just to have a shorter period of time to eat the meals that I have in. One thing I do need to eat is obviously more veg, which I'll implement as, you know, I'm getting into it, because I know I'll need it for the volume. So yeah, that's it. It's gonna be the video done. So that's how you can eat 2050 calories with me. So see you all in the next video.